YouTube, what's going on, and welcome to the 14th episode of my Boca Juniors Career Mode. In today's episode, we are going to be playing 4 Barclays Premier League games like we usually do in this series, and we start off with a game against Swansea at the King Power Stadium, and we would start off with Peruzzi on the attack right now, playing through, hopefully, Carlos Tevez, but is intercepted by the Swansea City right back, and they would have an attack with Leon Britton on the ball right now. He's dribbling past a couple defenders. Britton cut to the inside, gives up to Andre Ayew, who strikes it first time, and the Ghanaian winger does make it Swansea City 1 and Boca Juniors 0, as he does have a very world-class left-footed finish into the back of net. And that's how the first half would end. So a pretty disappointing first half so far. Definitely would like to get the 3 points in this game, as this is not a top-flight team. But would have an attack with Lodiero on the ball right now. He plays through Freddie Guarin. Guarin plays through Carlos Tevez against Angel Rangel. Goes around him, has the shot, and Carlos Tevez does not miss opportunities like those, as the Argentine striker does tie the game at 1 for us, and a very crucial game for us to stay in the race for one of the 4 Champions League spots. But Nicholas Gaitan is around down the wing right now. Goes past slide challenge. Ball rolls. Plays it through to Lodiero, who has the shot, and Lodiero beats the goalkeeper at the near post to give us the lead in the 65th minute. So a very solid play by our Argentine striker, and he does play through Lodiero, who tucks it home to give us the lead. And Andres Chavez would have the ball, looking to double our lead. He fake shots around the defender, ball rolls around, tries to play through Carlos Tevez, but it is just a bit too powerful. And that is how the game would end. So a very solid 2-1 victory over Swansea City. Definitely very pleased with the result that we did have in this game. We now go into the second game of today's episode, and this is against Chelsea. And Chelsea start off on the attack in the 3rd minute with Azpilicueta. He plays through Oscar, who hits it first time, and Oscar beats our new goalkeeper, which is Sara. He is the backup goalie. I was tired of Willy Caballero making a lot of mistakes, but that wasn't the best goalkeeping effort there. And Chelsea look to double their lead in the 12th minute. It's Diego Costa with the header, and how is Sara letting that beat him? Like, that's just unbelievable goalkeeping. Like, if you're not saving that, you really shouldn't be a goalkeeper in the Barclays Premier League. But we would have an attack hoping to make up for Sara's goalkeeping blunders. Damari Gray plays through Carlos Tevez, who taps into the back of the net. So maybe there would be some sort of life for Boca Juniors, never giving up like we usually do against Chelsea. Even though we were down 2-0, we are fighting back, just like we did against Arsenal, I do believe. But that would be the end of the first half, so we do only have one half to get a goal or two, which would be really crucial because we do not want to fall even further behind Chelsea for a Champions League spot. Christian Melli had a shot right there, but it was way wide. And now in the 90th minute, it's our final chance. Golazo's on the ball right now, playing through Ruben Vezo, a center back all the way up here. We were going all out for the win. Vezo cuts past the defender, but he gets intercepted, and it falls to Ramirez, and that is how the game ends. So very unfortunate not to get a point at home against Chelsea, but what can you do? We need to get 6 points from our next 2 games in the final 2 games of today's episode. And the first one of the final 2 would be against Bournemouth, as they start off on the attack with Christian Atsu on the ball right now. He's dribbling it down the wing. Atsu's going whipping across to Kermagot, who wins the header and puts it into the back of the net, as Kermagot does give Bournemouth the lead over Boca Juniors in the 6th minute, as he does give them the lead. But Lodiero is on the ball right now, and he plays through Peruzzi. Peruzzi goes against Daniels. He beats them for pace. Peruzzi comes to the inside, plays it through to Nicholas Gaitan, who taps it into the back of the net to make it Boca Juniors 1 and Bournemouth 1, as the Argentine winger does score another goal on the season. But Medel would be on the ball right now, and it's intercepted by Sermon. He plays through Callum Wilson. Wilson on the ball, goes around one defender, goes around another, has the shot, and Callum Wilson scores the goal to make it Bournemouth 2 and Boca Juniors 1, as the English striker, very talented in real life but is injured at the moment, scores in FIFA against us. And that would be the end of the first half. So a very poor first half for Boca Juniors. We need to get some goals to get a victory, and it would be Andres Chavez losing the ball. Falls to Christian Melli. Melli has the shot from the edge of the area. He gets taken out. It's going to be a penalty. It wasn't the edge of the area. It was inside the area. Carlos Tevez steps up to take it, and he does put it past the Bournemouth goalkeeper to tie the game at 2 in the 76th minute. So a very clutch goal by Carlos Tevez and Christian Melli drawing the penalty, and we would have another attack in the 84th minute. It's going to be Andres Chavez on the ball right now. He stops, he turns, cuts to the inside. He gets taken out. He's barely inside the area. Again, it's going to be a penalty. Carlos Tevez, different spot, same result. puts it past the Bournemouth goalkeeper, and we do get the lead. So a fantastic way to take the lead over Bournemouth, basically keeping our dreams of getting Champions League football this season alive. I know there's about 5 games left at the time of this, but this was a very huge 3 points, as you will see the table at the end of today's episode, which will have one more game, which is starting up right now, which will be Boca Juniors versus Southampton. As I said, 6 points from the next 2 games. It's our chance to get all 6 as Lodiero's run down the wing. He's going to stop, goes past Yoshida. The Japanese center back gets beaten for pace, and it's Lodiero with the left-footed shot, and he does beat the Southampton goalkeeper. And that will give us a very solid lead early on in this game, but Southampton would have an attack with James Ward-Prowse on the ball right now. The young English center mid plays through Shane Long, who gives it up to Jordy Classy. Some great ball movement by Southampton, and the Dutch midfielder does make it Southampton 1 and Boca Juniors 1. With a very nice left-footed finish, and that would be how the first half ends. So we're just lacking 1 goal to get the 3 points in this game, and hopefully that would happen right here in the 46th minute with Nicholas Guyton on the ball right now. He plays through Freddie Gorin. Gorin fake shots around the defender, plays through Nicholas Guyton, who has the shot. Nicholas Guyton scores the goal to give Boca Juniors the lead. A very solid lead for us as we are getting the lead right now. It is very important for us to keep this lead right here, as we are looking to get Champions League football, and we do keep the lead and get the victory over Southampton in this game. The table is right here, and that'll wrap it up for this episode of the Boca Juniors Career Mode. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Boca Juniors Career Mode and other FIFA 16 content.